very shortly we will be receiving the guest of honor, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Rwanda. And without further ado, I will request the first speaker, the Director General of the Sustainable Development Goals Center for Africa, to come to the floor and make his opening remarks.
African countries are increasingly looking to Africa for solutions to its problems and making a meaningful contribution to the global arenas. This African collaboration was exactly the reason for the establishment of the SDG Center as one of the homegrown solutions for Africa. My call to all citizens of Africa, especially those who have been fortunate in their lives to create opportunities to give back to the people. Governments' budgets can only go so far. And the more people that are actively supporting others or development efforts, the more we can accomplish. To conclude, I would like to share a word that I recently learned in Kenya and Rwanda. Agashiro. Agashiro means dignity or self-respect. And I want this center to embody this word in all of our work.
As a businessman, I'm excited actually to see that the role of the private sector in sustainable development is recognized in the formulation of the SDGs. African governments must encourage the private sector to take a leading role and participate meaningfully in policy design and implementation and in creating a viable public-private partnerships. The establishment of the Homegrown Sustainable Development Goals Center for Africa, which is being launched today, is therefore clearly a step in the right direction as it will help address these challenges. In closing, I know that institutions do not excel and endure unless they are supported, and this center will be no different. The Director General and his team have hit the ground running and now need the total support of all present here today and millions out there to deliver on their mandate. On my part, you can count on my full support and commitment to the success of this center and its management. I thank you all for coming, attending this great event, and thank you for listening.
We are a year into the SDG framework, and it is time to create certainty and build momentum by deciding how to monitor and evaluate progress. Building the data systems required to operationalize the SDGs should be a strategic focus for public-private partnership. I'm glad that Aliko Dangote made mention of this area in his remarks. The SDGs offer a unique opportunity to highlight the importance of good politics and make it more widely understood as a prerequisite for inclusive and sustainable development. Once again, I thank you for your participation and contributions and wish you a very productive conference.